Hey guys, Deco here. Today Mojang released a new snapshot 13w01a, and in this snapshot there's a lot of features to go through, so I decided to make an overview about it today. And yeah, so the first thing I'm very happy about, and that's the bud with the piston isn't broken. It still works fine. So yeah. And they've added a lot of useful things for redstone. They've added these two pressure plates. They have to do with item stacks on top of it, and daylight sensor, the block of redstone. This is a block which will continuously just give off redstone signals. Like, it's not a clock. It'll just give a constant signal. This is a work in progress block, as it says. It's a hopper, and I will go over the feature this hides. They added a redstone comparator as well, which is also pretty cool because this one also contains a lot of features to go through. Now here are all the blocks that are new, actually, including the new nether ore. Like in the world, this nether ore is used to craft the comparator block, but I'm just going to go through all this testing I did, and I will just show you what I found and what my friends found as well. So yeah, let's start. So the first thing I'm very excited about is this redstone block, which you can craft just by placing 9 pieces of redstone in your crafting table. Now, when you can move it, so it always gives a signal and stuff, and it powers pistons. But when you extend this piston, it will not be possible to like get the block back down. That's just very stupid. Just because it buds the piston down there. Also, if you have this block right there and you have it over here, then when you update this piston, it doesn't do anything. So in this position, it's not powered, but when it's up there, it is. So yeah. Now this block of redstone actually powers redstone beside it, but it doesn't power blocks. It doesn't power this block, for example. It works like it's basically a movable torch. And let's just move on. So here I have the same thing in the other orientation. Next thing, this is something Cellulance found. When you have redstone on top of blocks, it will drop. That's something they fixed, which is pretty stupid. It also works with torches on top of blocks, but the torches on the side don't drop, so that's pretty cool. Also, I wanted to mention that my last 3x3 door was broken. I did fix it though. It's a bit slower though. This is what it looks like now. Yeah, so this repeater down here is set it to, and I changed this part and I added some redstone here and made that a slab as well. The 4x4 is totally broken. Closing works fine, but then opening is weird. Yep, it doesn't even double extend. So yeah, that's pretty stupid. But so what they did in this snapshot, they actually made it easier. They made this better and more consistent with redstone. This does no longer work. This does no longer send a 1-tick signal up through these two torches like this. It's a 3-tick signal. And this is a 2-tick signal. 2-tick signal there. 1 tick, nothing. So that's kind of stupid. So you can no longer send a 1-tick signal through 2 torches. Now here is the T flip-flop. You no longer need the repeater after this monostable. Oh, did I just break that? Oh, whatever. I'll just go from this slide. But this new T flip-flop, this is actually not new, but it's instant now. So this T flip-flop like this is instant. as you can see at the repeaters, which is pretty cool. Now, the redstone block can power redstone, as you can see here, but it also powers pistons and lamps and repeaters, just like that. So yeah. Next thing I wanted to say is this bud does no longer work. It's just broken. So yeah, that's pretty stupid. The biggest thing that still works in this snapshot is probably this double extender. So yeah. Next is the comparator. So the comparator actually is instant. So this is a new way to make instant wire, which is very easy and yeah, just very cool. But when you do it like this, it will still work, but the signal will not be as strong. As you can see, this has the same color as this, whereas if you, like, basically a comparator actually gives the same strength it has at the input, gives the same strength at the output. Now, you can actually, when the strength on a comparator is higher from the side than the strength, like when this redstone signal is stronger than this redstone signal, which comes from the back, and this one comes from the side, then this signal will be blocked. So this will just go through. When it's the same, it will go through as well. Whereas if this is stronger, like when this is farther away than this, then this will block the signal going through the comparator. Another thing is, I now did it like this. This is a daylight detector they added, and this daylight detector gives a signal as long as it's day, but this signal is like not as strong as it is at noon, then like at sunset. Then the signal will not be as strong as it is at noon. So I made this little setup here, where this signal here is not as strong as this one, so there's no output going into these thingies, but when it's like night, this will be off, so this signal will just come through, and it will power these command blocks, and they will set it to day, and they turn the weather off. Next thing I wanted to note is that this bud is broken. So it still works fine. You can just have this, and then this will update the lamp, but the lamp does no longer update anything besides it. So this piston will not get updated. So that will break the flush for lamp bud, as well as anything to take a power from this lamp, which is kind of stupid. The same happens to trapdoors, as you can see over here. This is a bud, a new simple bud. It just sends a 1-tick pulse as well. But oh yeah, so this will not update the piston, which is kind of stupid as well. And this yeah, so a normal monostable like this is broken. It sends a 2-tick pulse. That's actually what it should do, but it's no longer possible to make this give a 1-tick signal, which is very it's a big problem. Now the only way to make a torch give a 1-tick pulse is by giving a piston a 2-tick pulse, which will then block the power going into a torch. So let me just show you that. There you go. And here I tried something with pistons, so this will be a piston and then 1 tick, so that's totally 2.5 tick. Doesn't give it 1-tick pulse either. Yeah, let's just move on. There's this very weird bug that Cellulance found. This detector rail will power any block beside it like a repeater. So if I place a block on top of it, redstone will get powered. Torch will get powered. It doesn't even have a minecart on top of it, so I can just replace this detector rail for, like, just debugging. Doesn't change anything, it just powers this block. It also powers this block underneath, and it's just pretty buggy. So yeah. I've also found this new kind of dual edge. It doesn't give 1 tick pulls though, but it is a dual edge, which is pretty cool. Next, this, yeah, that will just power the redstone, and yeah. Oh yeah, I said that as well. I'm just thinking, did I cover everything? I think I pretty much covered everything. This is all old stuff. Now, no, I didn't cover the hopper here. This here is called a item hopper. When you throw an item in this, oh, there we go. So the item is in there, and it went inside of this chest. Now this chest is new as well, so when somebody has it opened, it will give a redstone signal, so that one can go to whatever trap you want. It's called a trapped chest, so yeah. Now this hopper is pretty interesting. It's currently a work in progress block, but if you place a hopper, there's this little weird thing, and that's the output of it. So when you place it like this, it will go to the side. So it depends on which block you're aiming at. Will you place the hopper? It depends on which block you're aiming at. That's where the output will go. So now the output will go to this block. And then when I don't have anything, and I just throw a stack of items in there, like this, it will actually be inside of the hopper when you right click it. Now once I place a piston besides this hopper, it will start putting the items inside of this chest, as you can see. Now this isn't instant. This will go just slowly, 1, 2, blah blah blah. I can't count it though, but yeah, it will put the items in there, which is pretty cool. Very useful. And yep. So that's basically all I've tested. All I have to say as well. And if you like this video, please rate it, and I will see you guys next time. I forgot something to mention about the white edge pressure plates. These are pretty cool pressure plates. They have a lot of potential for whatever you want to do with trading and stuff like that. When you step on these pressure plates, they don't do anything. It doesn't change anything to they don't give any signal. But once you throw an item on it, like this, then that's the same for both. They will just give a signal, but this signal is only 1 long. So when it gives the signal, then the signal isn't very strong at all. That's what I mean by signal strength. Now this one is called the white pressure plate light. This one is the heavy one. So once I throw another one on this, it won't change anything. Another one, that's number 3. And then 5, it will actually go 2. So this has a lot of potential for any trading systems you want to use. Now this iron one is actually takes 43 items before it goes up to 2. So now what I threw on top of it is 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Now it's not like you would think that it would be 86 for the next one to turn on, but it's actually 85 because you have the first one item turns on, plus 42 turns on, plus 42 turns on. Same here, 1 plus 4, next one plus 4 here. So when I throw 1, 2, 3, 4, turns on. So that's how these guys work. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.